Hello YouTube, hello friends and people in virtual world, welcome back to Baggies TMD and welcome to Aerospace Bristol. So yeah, Bank Holiday Monday, we've come down to Bristol to the Aerospace Museum, basically so the other half can have a walk on a real Concorde. Obviously Duxford's got a Concorde, but it's an experimental one. Here they have a proper BA Concorde. So yeah, take you around, have a look at some of the planes. I think it's more of a things that was built in Bristol, so a few Bristol cars, the Bristol Beaufighter and different airplanes, because obviously Concorde had bits built in Bristol. So yeah, we'll take you for a look around the museum, guys. So yeah, here we've got a 19th century horse-drawn tram from Bristol. When he used to have horse-drawn trams through the streets of Bristol, so one of only a few surviving 19th century ones left. So you can see they've restored the one side, just go around the other side. It's all unrestored because they found it in someone's back garden. It is. So yeah, I'll say we've just literally just walked in. It's very interesting. There's a lot of history of Bristol here. So I'll say it's one of the horse-drawn trams. It's got a propeller there as well. We have. It's yeah, very interesting. Got like a Bristol Scout over here as well. I'll say it's a lot of stuff that's been built in Bristol. So there's a Hercules bits and bobs in here as well. So yeah, the Bristol Scout just there. So yep, just got Bristol F2B fighter from World War I. You see we've got the machine gun sticking out the back there. Obviously firing out the back. You got some balls of steel to fly these things. These lot First World War planes had only been just about been invented. So yeah, two crew. First one in 1916 had a Vickers synchronised machine gun in the upper fuselage, and pilots had a Lewis gun. So yeah, you can see on the side there. Show how many. See if we can zoom in on that. You'll see it's hit rate on the German planes. But yeah, like I say, you got some balls of steel to be flying over. Like I say, same with that one as well. You have some balls of steel just to even go in them. I have enough problems going in big planes, and more about little planes. So yeah, first of the vehicles in here, we've got Bristol lorry, dating back from like the early 1930s. We've got Bristol Babe, a replica plane up there. There's only 3 of them ever built. That's a replica one that's been built for the museum. Got a model of a First World War bomber, tri-wing bomber. A bit different from the Lancasters, especially modern bombers. The Tornado, well, I say Tornado, it's just retired now. But yeah. So very interesting here, lots and lots of different stuff to have a look at. There is lots of exhibitions and videos and stuff. Yeah, a lot of interactive stuff here. Have a go at technical drawing. Have an old drawing board there. So I used to do the scale modelling. A few bits and bobs around here. Got to keep quiet because it's quite empty today. Obviously it's quite warm today, so everyone's gone to the beach. Old air raid siren there. Got a Beaufighter, Beaufort and a Blenheim just in the cabinet. Old pillar drill. I remember using something like that at school. I used to do design technology. So we've got some non-exploded bomb. A few bits and bobs down here. Bits from an old Blenheim. Bit of a bent propeller. The Pegasus Mark II engine. And we've got the nose section of a Mark IIF Bristol Beaufighter. They've got a couple of airfix kits in the shop, so I might have to buy a Beaufighter. Just don't tell the other half because she'll tell me off. You've got a Centrus Mark 4, I want to say. Mark 4 or Mark 6. It's a 1 and a V, I think that's a 4. Yeah, very, very interesting museum. Here it is. Other half must be cold, she just put a jacket on. Even though it's like 23 degrees outside. Yeah. Let's look at loads of maps and everything in here. So, yep, just got the wheel here for a Bristol Brabazon aircraft. It's known as the Queen Mary of the Skies, but only one got built. It didn't sell, and the second one got scrapped. Unfortunately, that's all that survives of it. This wheel, but it looks like it's going to be an interesting aircraft with cinema room and beds and all that, but a bit different to the crammers all in what Ryanair do nowadays. It's got a Protus engine here. Bristol aircraft's first successful gas turbine engine. Very interesting. Big propellers on it. Very big propellers. Yeah. First running at 1947. Horsepower of 4,445 horsepower. Very interesting. Like I say, it's a very interesting museum, this is. It's got an Alpha dinghy over here. It's a very interesting museum. I'll say it's a lot to do with like Bristol and things that got built in Bristol. I see the Bloodhound over there. We'll go over there in a minute to have a look at that. There's like lots of interactive stuff to do. Lots of Bore Street. I mean, we're just skimming it at the moment. A quick skim round and then have like a proper look again in a bit. Yeah, there's a couple of helicopters in there. There's a twin propeller helicopter. Yeah, loads of little bits and bobs. I'll look at it. All the cabin. There's got a little welder there. Oh yeah. So, yeah, got the Type 171 Bristol Sycamore helicopter here. It's very orange. Looks like it's a navy one by the looks of it. Yeah, just see inside. Let's go for and have a look inside without tripping over the ropes. Maybe we got the first twin rotor helicopter, Britain's first one.
What does it say?
Bristol Type 173. Very long. Very, very long. Right. Just see inside there as well. Yeah. Bristol's first twin prop helicopter. I think we see a Harrier over there. We're going to have a look at it in a minute. We've got a Bristol 403 car here. It's like Bristol built a lot of things. Cars, planes, lorries, a lot of things, engines. Yeah, very interesting how they've cut it up. Just see right inside. See the air intake there. Twin horn. We like twin horns. I've got twin horns on the van now. Because the original Volkswagen one was pathetic. Yeah, very nice. Very elegant car. Reminds me a bit like an E-Type Jaguar at the back end does. It's very interesting. Yeah, 113. See better look now with the twin rotor helicopter. The Type 173. So I've just got Bloodhound here. What was it? Land to air cruise missile, I believe. We'll have a look in a minute. We'll have a proper look. Yeah, this is the prototype. This is of the helicopter. I've just found the information board now. First flight 1952. Max being 115 miles an hour. It's quite quick. It's quicker than what I can do. Yeah, it is. Yeah. pot around here. I've lost the other half again. She's spotted off somewhere. All right, there she is. I'm facing the cabinet. Looking inside there. See the gearbox. Got Britannia. Fuselage for Britannia. We'll have a look at that in a second. Yeah, Bristol Britannia Series 102. I'll say lots of cabinets to have a look in and read. And there it is. So yeah, just looking at the flight deck of the Bristol Britannia. Not much changed compared to a modern airliner, just everything's now digital as opposed to analog. Have a quick skim around there. So here we've got a Hawker Siddeley Harrier. This is a Sea Harrier. This one was designed to go on Royal Navy ships, onto aircraft carriers. You can just see they've had the jettis out, so you can have a quick zoom in and have a look where the jet is, or where the jet engine should be. Have a proper good look in there and see where it all fits in. But yeah, this was later turned into the BAE Harrier. Yeah, it's like the most successful VTOL aircraft ever built. Vertical takeoff and landing, could basically take off vertically. You've got to see it could get forest clearings. Here's the Pegasus engine that powered the Harrier. So you can just see here, you got the two nozzles, two either side, and that's what directed the jet power. So you could either, in the position where it is now, it could vertically take off or act like a traditional aircraft. Yeah, it's somewhat of a British icon. The Harrier is. So yeah, like I say, it's a bit like the Kestrel. Cosworth got the Kestrel turned into the Harrier. But yeah, very interesting. Have a little quick zoom inside. Not many times you can zoom inside a Harrier. Quick up close and personal with the Pegasus engine. Having fun there, dear. Like the girlfriend's pacing round, she's wanting to go and see Concorde. She is. But yeah, this is the pylons. Mostly for the cruise missile that used to fly with. Clearly we have one of these in the collection to build. In fact, I've got two. I've got a GR7/9 and an earlier one as well. We'll have a look when we get back. I'll show you which ones we've got to build with the old Harrier. So yeah, there's the old Harrier for you. Here's some very, just I had a quick look at the fins and stuff. It's very interesting. Atomic bomb keys. These keys are used to set off the WE-117C freefall atomic bombs. Basically what the Vulcans used to carry. Just a simple set of keys, and they would bring pretty much Armageddon to the world. So yeah, so as obnoxious as a kid, I think that's the word I'm looking for. Obnoxious? No, not obnoxious. I can't think of the word, but yeah, just a simple set of keys would blow the world up, basically. Yeah, you've got various different anti-aircraft missiles here. Sea Wolf is mainly all through the Cold War. Lots of different bombs. Or would bring a bad day to you if these were launched. We're all in the Cold War here. I've got a Sea Skua. BAE, so who knows. There's a really big bomb, the Chevrolet. Guided weapons systems. Yeah, there's a lot of different stuff here. Very interesting. It is. We'll call through the summits and everything about the Cold War. Here's one of the Olympus series engines. Obviously Bristol made these originally. So the first ones went into the Vulcan bombers, then the TCR-2 strike fighter bomber, the experimental, and the most powerful ones of these went into Concorde. So these It's how Concorde's linked to Bristol. We've also got some satellites here. So they've got some little satellites, and they've also got Skylark, which was the British space missile, not missile, space rocket, there we go. Rocket, missile, same difference. We've got some more satellites here. We have. I'd say it's very, very interesting stuff in here. There's a 1/20th scale of the Hubble Space Telescope that's still going. Launched in 1990. Satellites up there. Yeah, it's very interesting. Got some prototype planes in here as well. Well worth a day out, this is. So yeah, here we've got a very interesting piece here. It's a cross section of a plane. So if you look, there is not a fat lot that's between you inside and the outside. That's my hand, and my hand spread is wider than what the gap, wider than what it is. So you've got your seats up here, and you look down here, you got your luggage. Now that's far too tidy. Clearly that weren't Birmingham Airport who chucked the luggage in there, because it'd been all over the place and it'd have been a mass mess. And if you don't believe me, the girlfriend used to work at Birmingham Airport, and she's told me some really interesting stories of how well they look after your baggage when it goes into the hole. So when you see smashed baggage, it probably is because they've lobbed it in. So yeah, so very interesting. I mean, there's not even much between you and the luggage. It's just like a fighty little bit of ply, and that's about it. Then we've got a split section of a piece of plane. Here we've got a wing from Airbus A319. Give her all Cinderella now, she's found planes, so she's happy. I think this all works, judging by the amount of electronics that are going on with it as well. Might be connected up to the simulator. You see a turbo fan over there as well. See an interesting look inside of a wing. We saw it moving a bit. We'll see if we can have another go later. Making the wings move. You see all the drive shafts inside there, all whirring out. Put a zoom in there. So when you hear all that noise, when you're on a flight, it's actually all this moving around inside. Very interesting. Really, really noisy. Yeah, front slats are just coming down now for a landing. You can see everything moving forward. Obviously to give the resistance to help slow down. Yeah, it's very interesting, that is. Very good. Yeah, so we've got Airbus A320 simulator. This is how pilots learn how to fly. The aircraft. Obviously all motion simulated and all moves. This one doesn't, this is just showing you, but it's very interesting how everything's now computerised inside the cockpit of a modern plane compared to the Britannia earlier on. Yeah, it's very interesting. You see it's coming in there to land, flying around. I'd love to have a go on one of these simulators. I was never really good at Microsoft Flight Simulator personally, but I'd love to have a go in one. So you can just see there, you got the levers for the engines. Obviously 2 levers, 2 engines. Gives you the speed and the braking, although it would help if I actually got them in shot. Yep, here we got a Trent 1000 fan. Rolls-Royce engines, 3-shaft turbo fan. Yeah, that's how the size of the fans inside most modern aircraft now. They are big. And the spirally bit is so people can see that it's spinning. So yeah, you see the old air traffic control building over there. Over in the distance, see if I can zoom in, is Airbus. Airbus manufacturing over there, so they might be doing wings over there, I'm not too sure. But this is a very drab, nonchalant building that contains one of the greatest inventions in British history, Concorde. God knows why. I still wonder why they've stopped flying. It was a step back in time. It was, but yeah, just in this building we have Concorde. And the other half is very excited, aren't you? You're going to see Concorde.
Tuesday. That's still half term, so let's wait and see.
That's Mitch. So just email Mitch.
I'm on Mitch. I'm going to start pushing him.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, email Mitch and just be like, come on.
Yeah, so I've just watched a quick projection map show on the side of it. This is Concorde, this is Speedbird. As most other planes not known as 747 Heavy or, I don't know, 737 Medium, Concorde was affectionately known as Speedbird. That was her call sign. You see down the bottom where the Olympus engines used to sit. So yeah, this isn't a experimental one. This one's actually been flew to New York. Passengers have sat their bums on the seats inside this one. And not the I'll say the Duxford one was an experimental one, so they could check the systems and everything. This one is actually a true Concorde. Got a front landing gear. So I messed up last time, but the reason the nose dips down is when they're coming into land, they can see. Because the front landing gear is so far back, it's very hard to judge where it should be. So they dip the nose down so they can see. Also helps them when they're taxiing as well. Because when they're taxiing, they're over the grass, where their landing gear, front landing gear, is still where it should be. It just makes it very hard for them to. Just making it very hard for them to drive. Yeah, it's just a brilliant piece of Anglo-French engineering, Concorde. That's how you can get up inside this one as well, so we're going to have a look in a minute actually inside Concorde itself. This one's a BA, British Airways one. I've got 2 actually to build the other half because she's plane mad, like commercial planes. So we've got a 1/72nd scale Concorde to build and a 1/144 scale to go with a 747 and A380 and stuff like that. But yeah, I've got a 1/72nd. The plan is I'm going to see if I can do a Concorde, how it flew over Buckingham Palace when it was flanked by the Red Arrows. So yeah, here's the Olympus engine, the Olympus 593 engine that powered Concorde. There's actually one of these for sale at the moment, £750,000. If you've got a spare £750,000, you can actually buy an Olympus engine. There's a bit of a show, just showing you how the engines work up there. There's a lot of projection mapping on there. Concorde, it's nice to see. It is. But yeah, it's a big bird. It is. I will apologise if I was over just start waffling rubbish. But it is Concorde. A quick zoom in on the tail. So yeah, this is GBOAF. But yeah, as I was saying, the engines were originally designed by Bristol, hence why they've got a Concorde here at Bristol, but then it got took over by Rolls-Royce. So yeah, I think the other half's a bit eager to get inside. She is, because she likes standing by the steps and hovering. So well, go up in the steps. Quick little thing though. Got a little wheel at the back here. It's to help prevent Concorde striking its tail when it landed. It did. So it hit that wheel before it hit the tail. She's on a broken tail. But yeah, let's go up inside Concorde. Yeah, up high now, just before we go into Concorde, just on the nose of Concorde here. Let's have a quick look around.
No, it was an end of an era. For me, it was the last shutdown of the engines on 2 and 6 engines. Or 5
Yeah, just see a bit of the projection mapping on side Concorde there.
It was 593, and that condition will never run again.
Yeah, just inside the Concorde now. Just having a quick look at the flight deck. It is tiny in here. There's amazing difference between this one and the Duxford one. See all the switches and panels in here. We'll take you for a quick wander through in a minute. Yeah, this section of the floor here, there's a bit that expands when it's in flight. Yeah, now actually in the cabin of the Concorde. It's very small in here compared to the Boeing we was looking at earlier. No, sorry, the Airbus earlier on. It's tiny, but look at the seats. Don't get this on a modern
Queen always sat in this seat. Prince Philip sat in that one.
So that's where the Queen used to sit.
Yeah, she always had 1A, and Prince Philip always had 1C.
And Prince Philip sat in that one?
Yeah, yep.
So she could have a nice view out the window.
Yeah. And the rest of this part of the which is 40 seats, would have been filled out with security, secretaries, things like that.
Oh, yeah.
60 passengers at the rear, that would have probably been the public. They were quite clear for the back, yeah. So, this is being changed to the proper glass one again shortly.
Oh, yeah.
So we're getting the original one, that'll be lit up, which will be nice.
Oh, super.
Yeah.
Wow.
Cool. So, yeah, the Queen's bum has sat in that seat. Yeah, I'm 6'2", and I have a little bit of space above me for the actual ceiling.
4'7".
Look how tiny the windows are. These are pure luxury. There'd have been people up here with champagne and wine constantly. I've got plenty of legroom. It's not like a Ryanair flight. There's plenty of legroom on Concorde. There is. Unfortunately, the toilet's occupied, so we can't go for a wee.
Yeah, both toilets are.
Yeah. There's a posh toilet, and there's a posh toilet.
Oh, we've got hangers.
And somewhere to put coats. Yeah. There's towards the rear of the Concorde. So yeah, there we go. Just been for a quick wander through the Concorde. Chat was just telling us this was the last Concorde built and the last one to retire. But after the awful tragedy in Paris, in France, where the Concorde went down, this was the first Concorde after that disaster to fly again. This one was the first one to have the retrofitted Kevlar padding in the fuel tanks. But yeah, you say Concorde's quite a beast and really should still be flying. But BA didn't want to sell it to Brownstone Books to go for a quick look there at the Concorde. And this Concorde, while sat outside for a little while, was just a little bit of, gentleman's just been telling us, a little bit of rot coming on the wing here. But people from Rolls-Royce are coming over in their dinner. Time to repair repair the bit of damage, but seeing it was outside for a bit, it was built well, so that's the only real bit of damage that's been caused to it, just a tiny little bit of rot. Yeah, it's still an amazing plane. It is. So yeah, just wrapping up our day here at the Aerospace Museum, but I might go and see the SS Great Britain in a bit, but yeah, plenty of stuff in the shop, including Concorde stuff. Yeah, come and check out Bristol Aerospace Museum. So yeah, there's a little video from Aerospace Bristol. If you're in the area, come and have a look. It's a very interesting museum. Like I say, got a Concorde here, some planes, like a bit of a history of transport through Bristol. Yeah, like I say, you can see a bit better now, the Airbus site just over there. Hopefully we're going to go and see if we can find SS Great Britain now. The world's first steel ship, Brunel's boat. So yeah, hopefully we'll find that now.